welcome to the Voice of the Coast. I am your host, Danica. Along with me, we have Melvin P.B. Brown Jr., who is the capturer, the killer, I hate to say it like that, of this 9-point buck out of Mississippi, Patterson, a resident, Morgan City native, and you brought home this beautiful trophy. And for the avid huntsman, sportsman, I'm sure you could appreciate it. For those who are crying out, no, Bambi, I'm sorry, but this is definitely an honor for you and your family, right?
Right.
Tell me about the trip going to Mississippi and what was going on in your mind.
It's just, you try to figure out where you're going to hunt, how the weather going to be, how the wind going to be blowing. So just to get in that perfect spot to make the perfect kill. And at the time, it was just, you only could kill bucks. So, you know, at the time, the bucks being velvet. So you just looking for the best one you could get. And last year, I had this one on the radar, so that's what I was shooting for.
So tell me about that. It was on the radar, which means you saw this. And now, look, I've talked to some individuals, they give it a name. They give these big bucks a name like Brutus, Eli. You just like, no, I just want that one.
I just want that one, yeah.
Right,
that was my main focus. And, you know, it just I never see a buck of this caliber before, like on my cameras and stuff. And last year when I saw it, I tried to hunt it during rut season, which that's when the mature bucks would come out in the opening and stuff. So I didn't get him that time, so I was hoping that first day when it didn't have that much pressure on him, I'll be able to try to get the kill in.
He looked so beautiful. Like, I mean, I'm looking at the antlers, and we kind of talked about the antlers in particular, and that is really one of the attractions, is that it's in velvet. Right. So kind of explain it being in velvet versus in its, I guess, more natural state.
So at the velvet is just the time where the antlers are growing. So a lot of people like to try to get them in velvet because the look, you know, that's a lot of people's dreams, especially that caliber of a deer. So it was and just killing them, it is no different than killing them just with the regular horns. It's just the velvet just add that plus on top of it, you know.
Right. And you said they dream of this. And tell me about your past. I mean, you growing up, your history with hunting. Has it always, is it in your blood?
It's all, yeah. Yeah, so I used to be on the Vogue Island all the time growing up and stuff. I had my Uncle June, and when he always brought us over there fishing, then, you know, it was the hunting, and then I got into with Lindsay Howard, and they showed me the whole aspect of hunting deer and stuff, and ever since then I just fell in love with it.
Yeah. This has to be kind of a bragging moment for
you.
Man. What has happened? What doors have opened since this has happened? And let's explain it first. A 9-point, right? That means it's a
9 points. Yep, it got 9
antlers.
points. Yep.
And
anything that you can really hang a ring on, is considered a point. So he had 9 of them.
So what's an average? So for individuals who are like, I don't know what this means, what's an average?
So you could get the 10s, you could get the 8, you know, which is good. But of that caliber, like it was 148 inches, by 38 or whatever. So it's just the size of the horns, you know, the length of them that would make him greater than the rest of them.
So he was this prized deer that you had your eye on for a year. You went to Mississippi the first day that they opened up this special season for deer hunting because it's deer season with velvet.
Velvet, yeah.
Okay. And you went with your wife.
Yep.
Tell me about that experience.
So she woke up that morning and she was like, I don't want to go hunting. You know, you could go ahead and hunt where you want to hunt at. Because she knew I was after the deer too. So, you know, she was like, you could go hunt where you want, because if she hunt, then I can't climb up in the climber. I have to take her to a box stand or something, and we hunt out of there. She shoot a crossbow. So when she told me, you could go hunting, I was like, yes. You know, so I took off to this normal spot that I saw the deer in last year, and I climbed up the tree, and I climbed pretty high. A lot of guys be like, man, why you climb that high, you know? But it's just, the deer, they're not gonna spook as much if I'm that high, you know. So it kind of worked in my favor because the buck had a lot of does with it. And the does, he'll pay attention to what the does do. So if the does alert, then he'll alert and he'll take off before the does. So they kind of alarm for him. And so it made it good because the does, they came right under me. I mean, it was close to me, and So I was looking and I saw him coming, and it was a game on. Then my heart just started
Right.
beating out of my chest.
So it's an adrenaline rush.
It's definitely an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. So you, now that you have him in your possession, what happens now? Did you take him to a taxidermy?
So in Mississippi, and when at this time, you have to take him to a taxidermy to get tested for chronic waist disease.
Okay, so we're gonna talk more about where he's located. Does he have a name now? Come on back right here on The Voice of the Coast with yours truly. Welcome back to the Voice of the Coast. Let's get right back into it. PB, look, this is amazing for not just you, but I'm sure for Louisianians, for this area. And that's why we highlighted you, because you're a native of the area,
right.
and you brought back this honor and this trophy.
Right.
Again, let me just preface for the people who are at home, no, not Bambi, I'm sorry, you're in Louisiana Sportsman's. This is Sportsman's Paradise.
Yeah.
It is what it is, pretty much. But now that you have that deer, because I asked you, did it have a name? You're like, that thing, that deer. Where is he located in your home?
Well, he gonna be mounted in my office where I have other deer heads too.
Yeah.
So.
And with that, I mean, I know you were in the Louisiana Sportsman magazine. Has anything else come of it?
Yeah, well, we planning on a trip to go to hunting out of Illinois next year. So it was a great opportunity to get highlighted like this here, because it opened up other doors too.
That's right, yeah. So with that, that's a big deer. How much meat could you get from that deer?
So, that deer, after everything, is around like 100 pounds, 115 pounds of meat.
Wow. That's a lot of meat.
That's a lot of meat.
For one family.
Yeah.
So do you kind of stock it all up?
Yeah, and I also give it to my family members. I have my Mason brothers that I also share with. So, yeah, it gives me an opportunity to also give out to other people.
I feel like you're going to be eating deer meat, deer steak, deer burgers. Is it just going to be
we just had a deer roast last night.
Okay. From that deer?
From that deer,
yeah. From your win. Let's talk about now your wife, because she wasn't there, but she was there. What was her role in this?
So, I have trouble like finding deer, especially when they run off a good distance. I can't see the blood real good, so she could pick up a little speck of blood and she could follow it good. So she helped out real good, because the deer ran over 280 yards from the shot. So it was good. It was good that she was there. If not, I would have had to call somebody with a dog to come track the deer.
And is it difficult or challenging to identify that that's my kill? I mean, you're out there with so many other hunters. I don't know how does that work.
Once you be on that track, then you got apps that keep a trail of where we going and stuff like that. So we actually, once I locate blood, I put the app so it start locating where I'm tracking at, so I don't lose not just the trail that I'm going on, but to get back to where I need to be at. I don't get lost in the woods. But yeah.
Now, we talked about this before, but I'm gonna bring it up now. So we talked about your Uncle June. How is it with your dad and your mom? Like, what about your dad? I mean, what was his response?
My dad, he's more of a fisherman than a hunter. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, you killed the deer. My mama, she was all for it, because she just liked whenever I do good with something like that. Anyway, she's my cheerleader for sure.
Right. But Dad is like,
yeah,
I'm a fisherman, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's gonna benefit. He's gonna eat some of that good meat, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so and just for those individuals who don't know, you actually work offshore.
Yeah.
But before that, you were a lineman.
Right.
And so going up high was pretty easy for you.
Yeah, it's easy. I'm not afraid of heights and nothing like that. So it helps. It actually helps. So.
So what's next? You're going to be going off to work, but are you coming back more hunting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I get back, it'll be just starting the rut. The rut is when the deer start coming into, when the bucks start following the does to try to mate and stuff. So the mature bucks will come out. They won't come out the thick stuff. They'll come out to try to breed with another doe or whatever. So it's to give you an opportunity to also kill another big mature buck.
So you had that adrenaline going, so you just want to top that last one, huh?
Yeah, you always try to top the next one.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And
Thank
we
you
have
for
a
having
local
me.
celebrity in the building, and we are so proud of you. We're happy for you,
Thank you.
and we wish you luck. And one last thing, really quickly, you also are in a group. What about the individuals in your group? There's a group you're in.
So as far as the
Yeah,
hunting
really
group,
quick.
I'm in the Poplar Hill Hunting Club, and there's a group of guys, and a lot of us from Morgan City, and we have fun just hunting out there in Mississippi.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you guys next time. Take care. Make sure to subscribe to us.